trying to get my toddler out of the way, and I just dropped a 45-pound plate on 2 of my toes. Pray for me it's not broken. Okay. Morning, cuties. It is Wednesday. I'm starting week 5 a little late as far as filming goes. I just haven't really been in the mood to film the last few days. Same shit, different day, honestly. Just still hitting my workouts, hitting my nutrition. I'm about to weigh in for the day. Again, I'm not expecting much. So here's the thing. My macros have been pretty good. I've consistently been hitting protein. I've been eating like a little less carb and fat because I'm basically trying different things, trying to like see how my body reacts. It's a process. That, and I have not been walking nearly as much. In the beginning of this, I was so gung-ho to get 15,000 steps a day, and pretty much since vacation, that hasn't been happening. I mean, every once in a while I've been hitting it, but usually I'm around like 12,000 for the day. So all cardio does is put you more in a deficit. I think we all know that. My deficit has not been as big lately. Let's just get on the scale. 144.8. All right, so 144.8. Last week I was 145.3. So I lost a few ounces. Losing is better than nothing. I mean, I'm still training hard, pushing my weight up, hopefully gaining muscle. I'm not really worried about the scale. I haven't been this whole time. Like, yes, it's nice to lose because I want to lose fat, but I don't know. I'm so happy and comfortable in my body right now. Like, my main goal is to get bigger, muscle-wise, not fat-wise, obviously. Just to keep growing muscle, and, you know, I'm fine with very slowly losing the fat. I think it'll stay off longer that way, and let's just go take my progress pictures and do a body check, all that fun stuff. I'll try to stay in frame this time because last week was a hot mess. Let's go. All right, now that that is out of the way, I'm going to go jump on the treadmill and hopefully I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. I've been filming so much of my training sessions that I thought this week would be the perfect week to take a break from that and show you guys just some of my grocery staples, whether that just be treats or things I like that help me stay in my calorie deficit, or some of my just like high protein staples, because I do eat 150 grams of protein minimum a day. And while a lot of that is from like my meat sources, grilled chicken mostly, that's like my biggest meat I eat, I do supplement with a lot of other things because I like to eat different things every day. I like a little bit of variety. So let's get into it. So a lot of the things I have to show are treats, desserts, whatever you want to call it. I end every night with a couple of treats, and I try to make them high protein if I need it, but sometimes I get lucky and I'm just, you know, carbing it up at night. Well, let's start with my favorite. Hands down, Yasso bars. These are made from Greek yogurt, but they don't taste like Greek yogurt if you hate Greek yogurt. I know a lot of people do. They're bomb. They're usually, I was gonna say, I think the highest calorie one may be like 120, I don't know. The caramel's bomb, it's 100 calories. The cookies and cream is good, 100 calories. The fudge is my favorite right now. This one's only 80 calories. And it has the most protein, 6 grams of protein here. These are 5 grams of protein each, but a dessert that's 100 calories, but 5 grams of protein, like, that's a good dessert. We all know those are decent macros for a dessert. I should say decent protein macros for a dessert. These are just bomb and they're a good size, and I have one a night. I'm sure you've seen these everywhere. I saw them on TikTok. They have different fruits. The strawberries are my favorite. This is true fruit. This is not a high protein thing. These are just bomb, okay? A serving is 28 grams, 90 calories, 5 fat, 10 carb, 1 protein. So yeah, this is not like a protein thing, but I'm not even that much of a chocolate girly. I could take it or leave it. This is a little small one, but they're covered in white chocolate first and then milk chocolate, and they're so good. It's like the tangy sweetness from the strawberries and then just like the smooth, creamy chocolate. Highly recommend if you haven't picked these up yet. The only problem is I could eat a whole bag. And 28 grams is literally like 3 strawberries if you're lucky. But they're so good. And it is something if you just need to like satisfy a little bit of a sweet tooth, go to. Don't come at me for eating Fairlife. I know they were kind of a controversial brand, but I think they fixed all that, hopefully, knock on wood. I think they were like not treating their cows good. I don't know what it was, but from what I've heard, they're good to eat again. A bonus mention, their milks are pretty good, especially their chocolate milk. Oh my gosh. I've had a few flavors. The cookies and cream is my favorite, and as far as like the macros on it, I think you get the best bang for your buck. So the whole pint, 460 calories. Again, this is for the whole pint. 20 grams of fat, 67 carb, 21 protein. So like sometimes if it's the end of the night and I still need to like get a shitload of protein, I'll eat one of these for my like dessert and I eat the whole thing and I get 20 grams of protein and I definitely usually have the carbs left at the end of the day for this. And it's delicious, but you can also, you know, just have a serving. Clio bars, these are the bomb. The original to me, which is, I guess they call it vanilla, it tastes like cheesecake. Again, like dipped in milk chocolate. It's so good. I also do like the caramel flavor. These are the only 2 flavors I like though. I'm kind of picky. These are the minis, but I don't know the carb and fat off the top of my head, but sorry, you're just gonna hear my toddler in the background. 140 calories, 9 grams of protein, which is pretty good for like a late night sweet treat. And then the mini one, 60 calories, 4 grams of protein. So great options for protein-filled desserts. These are 2 of my favorite yogurts. I mean, these are just a snack, a dessert, a breakfast, whatever you want. I hated yogurt. I've had to train myself to like yogurt. Now I love Greek yogurt, but like only certain flavors. Everyone knows the Enlightened Fit. It's what's up. 80 calories, 12 grams of protein. The caramel apple pie flavor is my favorite. Oikos Pro, I'm pretty sure is newer, at least to my grocery stores. 140 calories, 20 grams of protein. Also a good option. I've been digging the banana flavored ones. I think it's time for another not high protein option. These are just bomb desserts. These Thelma's mini ice cream sandwiches. I probably should have put a disclaimer. These are expensive. A lot of this I realize is expensive. Groceries in general right now are expensive. So I realized I'm super privileged to be able to afford to eat healthy and just eat the way I want. I know that's not the reality for everyone. So I'm not taking it for granted, but just an honest look at what's in my house and what I eat. Anyway, these Thelma's mini ice cream sandwiches are so good. They're around 200 calories a cookie, 3 grams of protein. So again, this is not gonna be like your high protein option, but they're a decent size and the cookie is so soft and delicious. The ice cream is good, just a bomb treat. And you can't forget these little guys. There's so many different brands. This is just like a store brand here that's local to St. Louis, but they're usually between 90 and 100 calories for a cup. Again, sometimes 0 protein, sometimes up to 2, depending on the brand. This specific one is just a gram of protein. So a good calorie deficit ice cream treat, but not high protein. But still, sometimes you just want the real deal. And they're cute little servings. Wymans, I love Wymans. So there's, again, just like those true, different fruit varieties. The strawberry and raspberry is my favorite. The sweetness of the yogurt with the tartness of the raspberries. Oh my God, it's so good. Just what a cup looks like. I'd open it now, but sorry, I'm not going to. You get the gist. The first time I heard about these was on TikTok and a girl was reviewing them and she said that they were like a healthy version of Dippin' Dots. It's not. I don't know why so many people say this. I'm gonna keep it real for you guys. This is nothing like Dippin' Dots. It's nothing like ice cream. It's amazing though. These are 40 calorie little cups, a gram of protein. Again, not a high protein staple, but it is a calorie deficit staple. They're delicious. It's such a good little dessert. And it's not Greek yogurt, so it's a lot more palatable for a lot more people because I know Greek yogurt is an acquired taste. But I cannot recommend these enough. They're so good. I'm not a big protein bar fan as a rule. I don't just, ugh. The texture, the flavor of most of them, not great. However, Nicks are good. I know a lot of people like Built Bar. I don't like dark chocolate. I just think they taste like shit. I know the macros are great. I just can't do it. Protein bars, it's like, I feel like I could eat so much more food for the same amount of calories and like better macros, but I get it when you're in a hurry. Sometimes they're necessary. So this is the Chocolade Peanut. They're Swedish. It's a Swedish company, I think. Yeah, Swedish style snack bar. So chocolate peanut. It's good. It's really good. 180 calories, 15 grams of protein though. So I do wish there was higher I do wish there was higher protein, but in a pinch, these are good. Another calorie deficit favorite, the Popcorners Carnival Kettle Corn, what do they call it? Oh, now it's just sweet and salty kettle corn. A serving is about 18 crisps, 2 grams of protein, 130 calories, whatever, 22 carbs. It's a chip, we know there's carbs, right? But I love these. If I'm gonna have like a chip, it's either pretzel sticks or these, honestly, and they're so good if you haven't tried this flavor. I like pretty much all of the Popcorners I've tried, but the sweet and salty is where it's at for me, always. These are also hard to find, I feel like. The minis, the mini variety pack. I love, again, just sweet shit. And these are a calorie deficit friendly item, not a high protein item. Obviously, it's sugar, y'all. But the mini fruit roll-ups are 40 calories, and then a pack of the small mini gushers and the fruit by the foot, those are 45 calories each. So if you can find the minis, so good. If, you know, you like fruit snacky type shit like I do. I've talked about these before. I don't know, I mean, I usually would eat them at dessert time if I need like, you know, a high protein snack. Same vein as a protein bar with these. I've decided I don't really like the banana nut anymore. I got sick of it, but the carrot cake I'm really liking. 255 calories, 17 grams of protein. So again, I wish the protein was higher to kind of counteract all those calories, but I get that a lot of it is coming from your carbs. Still, these are a good high protein find. I just got these at Costco and I will never go back. Veggies Made Great. I've known they've had chocolate ones, but like I said, I'm not a big chocolate person. These are cinnamon roll muffins. These are so good. They're kind of small, but this huge pack was at Costco. 20 muffins was like 13 bucks. So they're about that big. Small, but this is what I use now instead of like a Rice Krispie treat or my little waffles. I eat one of these every morning as a pre-workout because there's 16 grams of carb, which is great, and then 5 grams of protein, 4.5 fat. But like for a little pre-workout snack, since I'm not very hungry, I have been obsessed with these. I'm just gonna cut this in somewhere because I can't believe I forgot to mention it. Drizzlicious, the salted caramel. Calorie deficit friendly, not protein friendly. There's only like a gram in the 90 calorie serving, but they're so good. They're little rice cakes with like the most delicious salted caramel drizzle, and they don't look like much, but trust me, if you find them, get them. They are so good. All right, now I'm getting into more like grocery staples. If you're a pickle girly, you already know Clausen, so good. 5 calories, a spear, whatever. I have one every day. You know, just good. Frozen veggies, I know, stupid that I'm even saying that because duh, but I don't prep vegetables like hardly ever. Bird's Eye, their asparagus is good. These are good. I look for ones that are higher in protein. That's it. I like to go for vegetables that I'm getting a decent amount of protein from too, as well as, you know, healthy carbs. I love this. I'll usually, like for a quick meal, I have this whole bag, 230 calories, 8 grams of protein with like grilled chicken or something. And I'm a basic girl. The Pick Sweet air fried veggies, best asparagus I've had in my life. If you can find this, it's so good and flavorful. Like, my God. Frozen Veggie Gang. If you know, you know. Oh, my ultimate favorite. It has to be Tattooed Chef. This specific brand of riced cauliflower. I've said it before in a video. I'm not a big rice fan, but I loved riced cauliflower, but I hate regular cauliflower. Whatever. This is the best riced cauliflower I've ever had. I love the peppers and the other veggies that are in it, and it's like, I don't know, it just tastes better than the rest to me. A serving is 60 calories, 3 grams of protein. Very good veggie option, and like, I make a faux stir fry probably at least twice a week with this. Protein pasta, I always use Banza. I know everyone knows about it, but I just have to mention it. If I'm gonna use pasta, it's always protein pasta. We actually had protein pasta last night. Light cheese, fat-free cheese. I know it's chemicals, whatever. Best light cheese I've had comes from Trader Joe's. Hands down, it just like melts the best. So yeah, a lot less calories, a lot less fat, more protein. You know the drill. Also, President fat-free feta, my go-to. I can put it on everything, especially asparagus. These are my favorite wraps. I used to use the Joseph's lavash bread or their pita wraps, but these have a longer shelf life, and again, I'm sure more chemicals, but 60 calories, 6 grams of protein. Well, You know what? Here's a good lesson if you don't know. So it does say 60 calories, 6 grams of protein. Same thing with like my keto buns and my keto bread. If you're counting calories, you might not know this. They do it on like not just keto things, like even those Mission low carb tortillas. So quick math, we know that every gram of fat is, or maybe you don't know, every gram of fat is 9 calories, every gram of carb is 4 calories, every gram of protein is also 4 calories. There's only 1 gram of fat in one of these, so 9 calories there. 6 grams of protein, so 24 calories there. There's 19 carbs in one of these, which on its own is 76 calories. Food labels can lie. So basically, because one of these has 12 grams of fiber, they deduct that from the 19 grams of carbs and in turn are able to make the calories lower. But it's really important when you're counting calories. People just look at the calorie label and they don't look at anything else, and then they're eating this and they're like, it's only 60 calories, but in all reality, it's over 100 calories for one of these. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I count macros. Like I can still tell you at the end of the day what MyFitnessPal says my calories are, but it's not actually accurate. So if you didn't know, now you know. Food labels lie, and these aren't really 60 calories, but they are good. And they've got a good amount of protein. Same thing with like my keto hot dog buns. They say 70 calories and they have 10 grams of protein, which is great, but we already know that 70 calories is gonna be a lie because there's 18 grams of carbs. So these are also like way over 100 calories. But food labels lie. I have 2 more honorary mentions. Protein drinks. I know you guys have seen me use protein powder. I usually still have a protein shake for breakfast most days, from protein powder, that is. These are so good. 150 calories, 30 grams of protein. The Fairlife brand only. They're the only pre-made protein drink I can do. I can't do Premier Protein or like Muscle Milk or Ensure, any of those. These are the only ones I like. They actually taste good. And then these little cuties, they're popping up everywhere now. I see them. I've been buying them for a long time though, pretty much since they came out. These are the Gatorade Zeros with protein. So they're 50 calories, 10 grams of protein. And sometimes I'll just like have it with an afternoon snack, but I try to get most of my protein from actual food sources. I never exceed like more than a combination of 2, whether it's 2 protein shakes a day, a protein shake and a protein bar. I only like to keep it at 2. So like if I have my protein shake in the morning, I'm only gonna have like one or the other if I have one, you know? I like to try to get as much real food as I can and then supplement when needed. Those are pretty much all of the like main staples I can think of that like I can't go without. I have to buy every week. Other than, like I said, like my meats and stuff, you know? If you wanna know my favorite thing though that I eat every night, that's not really good for a calorie deficit or high in protein, it's the cherry Twizzler bites. Roughly 13 pieces for 110 calories. Is it fair? No. But is it delicious? Yes, and I'm not gonna stop. My biggest piece of advice though, when it comes to food in general, not if you're like, you know, just a normal person eating, if you're on some kind of fitness journey, some kind of weight loss journey, building muscle journey, whatever you're on, whatever path, get a food scale, weigh your food, because there is a big difference between scooping a half cup or weighing out 2 ounces, you know, like trust me, there's a big difference. And sometimes it's in your favor. Like sometimes the weight is a lot more than what you would just get in the scoop. Sometimes it's not, but weigh your stuff. Biggest piece of advice, because that's how you're gonna know what you're really eating. Don't count out 18 chips, weigh them. On that note, I gotta go get my toddler. For someone who doesn't like protein shakes, quick tip. I've recently started adding just decaf coffee to them, and the coffee flavor like pretty much cancels out the gross protein flavor. You're welcome. Try it.